So I just wanted to post this video for anybody that wants to know how I change my insulin pump. So yeah, I just wanted to take out my old one first. This is the needle, and that's just a piece of tape to kind of hold it there. So to take this out, I just grab a little bit like this, and I pull. It's easy. Then I just rip that off. And then, there's the needle. See, it's very, very small. And this is just one of the kinds of infusion sets that I use. I don't usually use the ones where the needle stays in. Okay, next I'm going to take my insulin cartridge and this reservoir, and these are disposable. I'm going to open it up, and I'm just going to pull this down, push it back up a couple times, and then you want to pull it all the way down, put it upside down, and it just pops on the top of the insulin cartridge like that. And you push the air in, you tip it upside down, and you draw it like that. And I take 1.8 units, well, not units, but milliliters. And then you gotta make sure there's no bubbles in there. So you do that. There's no bubbles in there. And then you twist off like that. And you're left with that. And you just take that off. And then this piece is garbage. So now we just have this. So next, I'm gonna just take the old cartridge out of my insulin pump, and on the insulin pump there is, you go down to, it says reservoir and set, and you press act, which is that button right there, and then there's an option that you can, there's different options, and you pick reservoir setup, and then it says disconnect tubing from body, remove reservoir from pump, press act to rewind. So you press act, and you can just kind of hear it rewinding, and that's just the cartridge drawing back. And in the meantime, I'm going to take my infusion set, and I'm going to open it up, and you get a couple things. You get your infusion set, and then you get this piece, and this piece is just, you can keep it, you can throw it out, whatever. If you plan on going swimming or something, you can put this on so that you don't get, like if you're going swimming in the lake or whatever, you don't get any, like, gross things in your infusion set kind of thing. But I usually just throw this away because I don't go swimming in lakes very often. And then you just untwist your tubing. And you gotta attach this one. Really? You attach it like this, and you twist. And then you can take this off. And you just stick the new cartridge in the insulin pump. So now you're left with tubing. And you press act. And it says, are you disconnected? You go down to yes. Hold act to fill tubing. And you want to hold it until you see insulin dripping out. See, there's insulin there. And then you escape. Do you see drops at the end of the tubing? You go down to yes. And then it says connect, set to body, act to fill, escape to skip. So to connect this, you have this thing, and all it is you hold it like, so it like shoots the needle in you. It sounds loud and it's pretty intimidating, but it's not as bad as it sounds. Ah! Drink your juice. So you just stick it in there, and you gotta make sure that it's in there because it will fall out. I've been having troubles with this one lately. Falling out and stuff. And then you have to peel these guys off. Like that. So then you push it down like that. Try it again. And then you twist the needle off, and then the needle's in there. So I'm going to do this side. You just put it on your skin where you want it. There's 2 buttons on the side. You press them, push the center in, and you pull it off. So now the needle's in there. And to take it out, I just do that. You have to squeeze those 2 ends together. And then you see this huge needle. That needle does not go in here. Just a little tiny bit of it does. And then you shut it, and that goes in your sharp skin. So now you're left with that. And that is your tube. And then if you want to shower or you want it off for whatever reason, you can twist it off. So, and then you put it back on. Back on. And now you have your pump, and you just put it right there. And you're done. So I just do that. And then it says connect, oh, you've already connected the set to the body or whatever. So you then press act, just to fill the tubing. And I just slip it on my pants, tuck my tubing in, and then forget about it until I test my sugars or have to eat. So that's all for the pump. And yeah, sometimes I will use different infusion sets, and the different infusion set I use is the one I showed you that I took out, and it just has the needle that stays in. And I'll do a video on that sometime because it's completely different too. You don't need to use a device to put it in or anything. You just kind of put it on your body with your hand and go. I don't use that one as much, but I do use it once in a while. Like, I will put it on my sides, and a lot of the time I'll put this one, this kind of infusion set, on my leg just because it's more comfortable. But yeah.